effort.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants. Two teams have met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we...
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
A first down carry for Barkley. And able to work his way down to the 16. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality. And pound the rock.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Mike 14. Mike 14. Wild Bill.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. That's right.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
Now Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley from 8 yards out. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Barkley, inside handoff. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 14. Let's pick it up.
Throwing Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Switch up. 14's the mic. 14's the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Running left, it's Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Meanwhile, Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 6. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Watch 18. 18's the mic.
And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off.
Touchdown! Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 30 on second down, Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now.